It's your boy, Mermail.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker!
Alright guys, here's a test hand video. A lot of y'all been asking me do some test hands, but I had playing locals, undefeated, and other week 3-1 or 3 in the draw. But the deck performed very well. Y'all been asking about this. It's kind of like a holographic sleeve, as y'all can see. It's kind of shiny. It's the inner sleeve. Kind of cool, is it? And I do have the Chun-Li Street Fighter. They are badass, perfect for water. So the decks this format, guys, is sprites and Tearlaments, and definitely LH. So I want to show y'all a scenario. I'm gonna show y'all what this would be the scenario hand. So keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna. So this the hand. There's a lot of things. There's actually a lot of plays you can do, and I know what y'all thinking. So if y'all know what to play, y'all start off first. So I know y'all would probably start off with Net-the-Biz. So there's so many different routes, especially with the ISJ Cradle. So it really depends how you want to play your deck. And me, I would just start with Prince, but there's more ways you can do this. But Prince is the best option. So you will just normal summon Prince, use Prince effect. You will send Dragoons to suffer the glare, guys. You will add Dragoons, and Dragoons going to trigger engrave, and you add Minstrel. You use Minstrel effect, look your opponent plan. So now, if I was playing against Tearlaments, guys, right here, there's a lot of options you can do. If I was playing against Tearlaments, now there's a lot of things you can do. You could keep this in hand because they don't. If I know if I'm about to Moon Glacier, I don't mind hitting this right now because that's one less monster they have engraved. Or you can think it like this, or you can take this and then Moon Glacier will hit like these two cards. So you really gotta choose your fate, because the Synchro can put back a banished card. But just say hypothetically this was another monster, so we'll just banish one of the Tearlament cards, obviously, so that way we don't trigger. We know they have 4 spells, so we just keep it like that. And then Dragoon's going to trigger engrave. The card you want to search out. Now, if you don't have another Prince in your hand, but since you do, you just go ahead and search the Moon Glacier. If you didn't, you just search out Prince. So where is Moon Glacier? Okay. Alright, next step, activate the spell. You want to search out the ISJ Tremolia. So as you can see, that's what we have so far. Now you want to use ISJ Tremolia Centigrade to special a war monster from your hand. Special the Pike, use Pike effect. You want to send Prince. And right here, there's only 2 targets left in your deck. You can search out Gun, or what I normally do, since I activate Ice J already, I just search the Ice J because it is a level 3, the Angerine. So just add this to your hand, and then Prince gonna trigger engrave, as you can see, especially Dragoons. Exceed the 2 up here for Bahamut Shark. Okay, I'll put this to the side, guys. I know y'all see this hand. Let's do this. Let's keep it to the side. And then you want to detach Dragoons. The special summon. Totally awesome. And then Dragoon's going to trigger. And right here, you can just get the Lapis Dragon. Because you already get Lapis. Special on Lapis. Alright. Now check your grave. You have 5 waters. Now you drop Moon Glacier. Now we're just gonna like, oops. Without me looking, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they have in their hand. And so we'll do this. We'll roll dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. We hit 3. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we hit these 2. Let's see. We hit these 2. So Mystic Mind and these. So these in the grave. And remember that's from Banish. So I'm going to show you how you can play around multiple cards. Now, from here, guys, you link these 2 off for Crystal Hierophants. Let me scoot this down a little bit for y'all guys. Alright, use how special summon Fishboard. Alright. Now, you link the Moon Glacier off for Arna. You will be skipping your next battle phase, but that's okay. So from here, you gonna send these to grave. And you're going to search out this guy, especially this guy. And we shuffle, good time, and then opponent gonna cut a deck. And then you make your opponent discard 1 card, so don't matter which one, make them discard card. So we got rid of instant fusion. Alright. And then both players draw 1. So we draw 1 and they draw 1. Alright. And from here, you special on Fishboard. You banish Fishboard to Sinker for 6. And go for Core Dragon. Core Dragon. And then you activate his effect. When you sent to grave, you have a Spiritual Water Art, so that's how you do that. So you just shuffle your deck and cut it. So I'm about to show y'all, like I said, you can play around your opponent grave and hand. So next, you just sink for 7 for Deep Sea Prima Donna. You just put it right here, as you can see. And then Core Dragon's effect, you draw another one. So you just draw another one, so it doesn't matter. Right here, guys, you got so many different ways you can do it. You can like, so it all depends what you want on the field. Like, and since I did search this already, you can, with Pike, you can go Ice Knight, since you do have this. So there's 2 ways you can do this, guys. So you can go, it all depends what route you want to take. Do you want to go for double toe or toe dry guide trap, or you can go 2 toes, the bit synchro Chingy. So I will show you the Chingy way first. So what you'll do is especially on Ice Knight, where is he? Use the Ice Knight, and then you use his effect, additional normal summon effect, add a spell, add this one, and then you just add this, just activate it to search out the level 4 for later. Then you'll use this effect to search. You will search the extender. All right, this where you will just synchro for 10. Synchro for 10 for the synchro, and then you will special summon this guy. Let's see for Bahamut, or you could go Beast Dweller, guys. So this player preference. I'll just go Bahamut for a reason, and I'll just make totally awesome. And here, and right here, you can just pass if you want to. You could do that, but see, I'd rather have Drygate Bishlacia. So this is what that board does. So let's go back to the previous board so you'll see exactly what happened. So this is a hand. So what I would normally do, if I have this in my hand, and this, because you want the most advantage, even if they dark ruler, if they dark ruler. So what I mean by that is you won't like have Bishlacia. You want somewhere you can pop your opponent cards, or if you're playing a sprite, same thing. So what I'll normally do, I'll just get this, special summon the DC Artisan, and then you just shuffle, and then you're gonna mill one. Doesn't matter what you mill, unless that's a lantern. And like I said, if you want to go Trish, you can just special summon the Prince and go Trish if you want to. But normally, I'm just gonna go for Dragoons, just because I have a big shark in my hand, and you reveal this shark, you special summon it, and then you will search that level 4. Silent Angler. So for the camera, guys. So this is where I'll go ahead and synchro for 8 for Drygate, and then special summon the Silent Angler. Exceed the 2 up here, and special summon your second Bahamut Shark. Use Bahamut Shark effect. Detach Dragoons to special summon second Totally Awesome. Dragoon's going to trigger. You're going to search out Heavy Infantry. Yep. And this card does go back there to their hand, so keep that in mind. So that's what they got in their hand. Alright, so now if you had another extender, you would have summoned before you summon your Silent Angler. So keep that in mind. It's player preference. Or you could link these two off for Bishlacia, but then make your Water Arch not as strong, because you got to get rid of one of these. And this will go back in your deck. But you just set the trap, and then and your opponent had, like, so say your opponent, you know your opponent had Dark Ruler. So say they draw, and they draw another card, another blank card. So on your draw turn, if you don't link this off, say if you kept these two in the field, you can just get rid of this, get rid of the Dark Ruler, and then you will know your opponent draw. If they draw another Dark Ruler, that's fine. I mean, they draw it. But if they draw another Dark Ruler, be honest, say if they did draw another Dark Ruler, I would just I would just hit another starter. Like if it had another spell, hit starter, and then they just leave it this. And then what can they do? They can't do too much. They Dark Ruler, but they can't play. So then you might as well say Dark Ruler is dead. So if they pass, because I can't attack with Moon Glacier. So your next thing, what you need to do, is there's a way you can trick your opponent, and you can trick your opponent and get this out. Your next turn, even though that Dark Ruler, you can just start popping. I'll make best selection, stuff like that. So keep that in mind.